As you can see, we're eating Bojangles and Taco Bell. As you can see, we're in Chinatown, Washington, D.C.
Chinatowns began appearing around the globe in the late 1500s and early 1600s.
They can serve as a center for commercial tourism, multicultural living and working areas, or a mix between both.
They began when China passed the Treaty of Peking in the 1860s, allowing immigration from its borders.
The population didn't care, because back in Confucian China, people who traded and made money were seen as undesirable.
These different backgrounds of Chinese settled in different parts of the globe.
This created a place for Chinese to go when they immigrated that catered to their needs and made them feel less out of place. Hello, we're in Anacostia, Washington, D.C. In the late 1950s and 1960s, most of Anacostia's middle class left to settle in newly developed suburban homes. This white flight changed Anacostia's white population drastically, from 87% white people to 5% white people. In 1854, covenants in Anacostia prevented the sale or rental of any property to people of African descent, which is why 87% of their population was white. If there was one thing you could change about this area, what would it be?
More businesses.
More businesses?
Yeah, for more jobs for people.
How do you feel about education in this area?
Education, well, I got my education here in the district up to the 10th grade. I dropped out. I went to Waterfield, Kentucky a job. Got my GED. That was back in the early 60s.
The residents of Anacostia are very limited in what they can do. Shopping, dining, and entertainment are very limited because of the lack of income in the area. As you can see, the Anacostia River is very polluted. Anacostia's high crime rates and high poverty level are factors that contribute to this highly populated community.
So this is about integration in Anacostia. The picture above shows integration in 1954 of schools in Anacostia, and the picture on the bottom shows integration in schools in present day.
This is simply about the 11th Street Bridge and how it's changed over the decades.
As you can see, this picture summarizes transportation in Anacostia. So it shows a picture of a metro back then and modern day.
Here we have St. Teresa's Catholic Church was very discriminated until 1910. Black parishioners had to hold their ceremonies in the basement.
These pictures are just showing business in Anacostia. So they have businesses like food places, barbershops, etc.
And this is about schools and how they've changed from discriminated to integrated. Integrated.
So how long have you guys lived in Anacostia?
In Anacostia area?
Yeah.
22 years. since I was squirt, you know, grew up around it. Yeah.
How do you feel about education in this area?
You know, I think a lot of people in this area are not as serious about education as they should be. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I take education serious, me personally. I take education.
Giving the education side like on these. I ain't fucking shit. I don't want to say dog. Go ahead, dog. This ain't me, son.
No, don't worry about it.
This ain't me, dog.
I'll edit it. No, don't worry about it.
This ain't me, right? You see, still point the camera back.
I'm just trying to fit everything.
I'm a city nigga. I'm a city.
So, do you like this area?
I like this area. You know, this is my area. You know, I really don't know no other.
And another thing, before y'all do that, I want y'all to know that the black man is God.
Oh man, sir.
There's no mystery God.
Oh, you sir, we just growing it, man.
So, if there's one thing you could change about this area, what would it be?
Multicultural.
I would change how the police act.
Why would
You know what I
it
mean?
change?
I think you know the police nowadays
It's not
you know,
even the police,
they be
it's
worse than
trans.
the dudes that be out here selling drugs and doing this and doing that. You know what I mean?
Profiling. You know how they
I see
profile.
police, you know, grab older
Just because
people,
you're a black
bend
man,
them up.
you're a criminal. But it ain't always like that, you know what I
Like
mean?
that, they
It's
treat 'em like, you
transit.
know,
Transit police.
like trash.
And does that all happen
It's not
just
even the
all
police,
over the place?
it's transit.
Is it just on the streets and everything?
It does
It's
happen all
everywhere,
over the place.
all over.
but
DC.
I don't think it happens like it happens in the Anacostia area. I don't think it's worse nowhere than it is in this area over here at all. Definitely in DC.
Tell them about this, son. When they try to get you and you ran out your shoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's how you know you on film. You on
Chasing
film.
out my shoes and everything. But you know,
You need to be on that, dog. Look at the eyes, though. Look.
hey, questions for you now. Questions for you. Okay, fam.
All right, man. Thank you.
Most definitely. Thank you. Most definitely. Y'all have a blessed day.
All right, you too.
Alright, it's hard, bro. Sitting in the train station, ain't doing shit. Waiting for the train to come, yeah, you know I'm ripping shit. Got the Texas on my hip, got the AK on my hip. Yeah, you know these niggas faking, yeah, they do not want this. I bring the bullets to the wall, yeah, you know I'm at your door. Coming through your freaking window, have your ass begging for
As you can see, I'm hanging out the metro. I'm with my crew and with all my new bros. As you can see, I ate some Taco Bell. In school, I never learned how to spell. We're hanging at Washington, D.C., only 11.2% of immigrants initiate their own immigration.
In 1970, only 4.7% of the population was foreign-born.
In 2007, 12.6% of immigrants were foreign-born. This was a result of chain immigration.